Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That's caught. Devon Achane. Free inside the 30. Devon Achane. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Seahawks, nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. The motion to receiver left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
That's good.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
49-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300.
They send the tight end in motion.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
They'll run here on first down. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Back to return this, Naheem Miller-Hines. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the go.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Dragons, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Here's Willis to the air. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs from the 37.
Get it. 70 left, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Well,
a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Fabio ends on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action here with Rogers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Rogers going to throw here. 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 12.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Come back, 70 Lions. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 17.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19.
They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
58.
On first down, they'll run. Take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
10-30.
A pistol snap. Rogers. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88, 26.
Motion man sent left. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Rogers from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now here's Rogers. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie up before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He's got it over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up second and 2.
Willis. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That's good.
They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. That's caught by the rookie from Maryland. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Panther 6.
Throw in is Willis. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw, here's Willis. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gio checks on the extra point. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 24, Seahawks 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. It's cut right side by Watson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Mustang 19. Deputy Lying. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Flush down now to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Go. Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
Here's Willis to the air. Still has some space inside the 35. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
15-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, 620. Cat 300. Over 50. Jump out.
Rodgers off the play action. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
258. 26. Back north.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A good 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. All set to go now from the 35. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Here he goes, third and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's the snap on fourth. Short pass, Bryant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
Now a toss play for Achane. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's a designed run for Willis. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. Putting the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. It's his targets. That's Torrey Horton. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
18. Jump out. 630.
Rodgers will look to throw. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 18, cut 19, cut 19. Ready, right?
Willis to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
7 Pirates. Let's go now. 70 Timber.
Working inside the red zone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
69. Ready. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here.
Ready. 71. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18. Go.
Here's Willis. Chasing down to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers set to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Hey, 88. 158.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st down. First and goal, Seattle.
Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
258.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Rodgers from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks drop the lead back to 13.
Seahawks 21.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. Even